Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld, and to Ashfell, and to the Legion of the Hand. Yes, our new faction name, and our new settlement name. Manos is busy tearing things down, as Rick and Nicole build this place up. But we still have something else lingering nearby. Yes, this sucker here, the other Thrumbo. Now its friend or mate we killed in the last to acquire its resources. However, I'd like to see if we can take this thing out and bring it back to life. Or at the very least, Manos's twisted idea of life. And so it is, with that, we shall dive on in. We are going to start off by going and grabbing Glowgabber so that we can be a little bit faster. Come on, head on over. And we're going to start fighting this thing. Once we actually go into combat, we do move a little slower. While we're outside of it, things might seem a little bit more sped up. And a general movement has been boosted in this. But I believe once we start things here, it'll kind of go to, regular speed. And it's taking revenge. It is taking revenge. I think they should be fine to carry on with their work as we, get out and try and get a few more strikes off against it. Yay, nay, oh, come on. Come on. All right, I'm kind of a little nervous about having Rick there. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. We don't really want to stop. There we go. Soul Blight, thank you. And let's keep on moving, Manos. You know the rule. And obviously, this is going to take a while. And we're going to have to use a fair amount of magic to do it all. Let's try those winds if we can. Yeah, not what I was hoping for. And oh boy, this really does hurt. Bleeding out in 8 hours. We haven't lost any limbs yet. Let's just keep on striking for now. Yep, and keep on moving. Just like so. I really wouldn't mind having an ability to absorb, to steal life now, so the sooner we get another point in that style of magic, the better, I think. Okay, this is working though. It's starting to slow down. 76%. I think if we can get it down to around about 69, which is where we had it before, we'll be able to bring the others in just fine. Here we go. What are we at? 70. You know what? I'm going to say that's probably close enough. Rick, let's get you in here. You're completely unarmored, Nicole, but I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, let's get closer. Soul Blighter again, and for some reason, Soul Blight sometimes doesn't seem to... Oh, there it is. It's on cooldown now. There is a slight delay sometimes, it seems. Rick is taking quite the beating there. Oh, and Rick has died. Okay, that's all right. We're going to bring you back along with Nicole, if Nicole falls here too. Let's chuck in... Oh, another Soul Blight? That ain't going to be happening. Our magic pool is too low. But we've got it down to 49. Eventually it will suffer from pain shock. It is slowly bleeding out, but then again, so is Manos. 6 hours. Okay. Any chance for a Winds of Death? No, we're just going to have to keep on moving. This is, Actually, we could bring them back. Yep, let's just do that. Let's ride around here, get its attention, and then we're going to bring these two back to life. All right, there we go. Let's get this casting off, buddy. It does take a while to cast, but come on. There we go. Oh, Nicole, you are a full-on skeleton now. Okay, well, you two, you know what to do. Get back to work. And as they do, we'll rush up with Manos, and we will attempt to assist here as much as possible. Oh boy. Yeah, that's really not working out for us too much, is it? Do we have enough mana now? We do. Let's get it going. And we got it. Okay, there we go. Now Manos is injured, and what's really bad about this, and what I neglected to have a look at in the last, is they're incapable of caring, which means that they can't, Well, I was going to say they're incapable of medical, but they've got 0, so maybe they can if Manos passes out, but we should be able to self-tend just fine. Let's make sure that is turned on, and Manos, we are going to want you to go and self-tend, and let's let's actually use some medicine here. You two can just kind of carry on about your day. Nicole, I like that you have the toque on just kind of over your head there. Quite the look, quite the look. Oh no, he's passed out. Okay, severe blood loss, arcane weakness at the moment. Okay, all right. Well, maybe we can still make this work. Let's just go looking at the work orders here. I mean, it's not going to be good treatment, but we'll try. Yeah, let's go and tend to Manos. Without medicine for now, it's going to be okay, Manos. Don't worry, buddy. Okay, he's been saved. He was suffering from extreme blood loss, but he's fine now. Totally fine. He's got an infection. Of course he does. In his left hand. Oh boy. Well, I mean, he's not Vecna. I don't think we're going to chop it off yet, but we might have to, because the chances of us actually overcoming this. Yeah. Oh no. So I legitimately think that Rick cannot use medicine to assist Manos here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, huh? Because, I mean, 7% immunity that's not bad. It is actually kind of outpacing. He's an elf, and elves generally are pretty good when it comes to infections, but that's more than a little terrifying. Something that I didn't have a chance to talk about is I think we can actually get a diviner, which will probably be one of these two, as they are members of our faith. It really isn't a priority now though, and hey, Manos can walk. Well, I would love for him to go out and try and bring this Thrumbo back to life, but also bed rest is super important. I think we're just going to have to wait. This Thrumbo, I don't think is going to spoil too quickly. We've got 6 days. Let's just rest for now. And of course, Manos just jumped out of bed. Buddy. Let's change your priorities around, eh? Alright, he legitimately refuses to go back to bed. So I think he might be confident that he's going to outpace this here. We just need to make sure that we get him tended as soon as possible. Thank you, Rick. Let's just see how we're doing here. Okay, we're looking alright, Manos. I cannot believe that we're dealing with a problem that I was going to talk about. That, there's a few things that these skeletons can't do. And I believe they can't do any kind of, animal, artistic, intellectual, caring, or social. So still no wardens, that we're okay with. But I'm glad to know that they can stitch Manos up in an emergency if needed. But obviously their tending is terrible. Well, that was really quick. We're nearly at 100% immunity at the moment. Let's see. It's going to be any moment now. We are well outpacing this infection. And he's okay, but insatiable. Aha. Oh my god, he is going to be a Necromancer. The time Manos spent fighting the deadly illness was enough time for self-reflection as he developed the insatiable trait. No amount of lovin' is enough lovin' for Manos. He will tend to jump from partner to partner and tumble between the sheets with them frequently. Well, he won't be doing that while he has a single bed, but that's something that we're going to need to watch out for in the future, eh? Oh boy. Interesting. A caravan, an art patron from House Mwasi is approaching. And oh boy, do they have some interesting creatures with them. Well, Manos isn't exactly keen on people, but oh yeah, we can't even trade. I love it. And you know what? It makes sense. He is the grumpy man living in a bloody wizard's tower. He doesn't want anything to do with these folks. And yep, the chaos meat is rotting away, and unfortunately, Rick just lost her parka. Not that she really needs it. The Thrumbo meat we will be preserving, and we're going to try and raise this thing back to life once Manos awakes. Oh, and there we go. Manos, can we get you coming over here, first of all? They're on the other side. They're not going to see any of this happen. Let's attempt to raise the dead. Here we go. And it worked. Are the others still alive? Yes, and... Wow. Hi, let's have a look at you. Okay, so you are completely tame. Your master is now Manos. Let's have you follow Manos around. Oh, and you can attack and everything. You can do all of these things. Brilliant. We can mount it even. Okay, Thrumbo number 1. Does that mean that we can rename you as well? We can. Time for a name. And congratulations to Daniela Di Bernardi. Bernardi is our new Thrumbo here. And we've just detected a farming campsite of the Braga Alliance nearby. There are 2 people there and 300 almonds. I think we'll let that pass by just for now. Ooh, okay. All right, so I think we actually have a few magical points going on here. That's our first one. We are going to pick up Steal Life because I think that's going to be a useful spell for us to have. And Manos wants to change his look, so I have no idea what he's going to change his look into, but I trust him. I trust him. So with this point here, I think we're going to go for powered creations, which effectively gives them more skills. We will need to regenerate them, so Rick and Nicole will have to put down, but I think we'll probably do that after we've actually maxed out powered creations. We seem to be getting points at an okay pace at this stage, so yeah, we'll hold on out for now. But yeah, Manos wants to change his look, so we're going to need a styling station. But as you might be able to tell, most of these stations do require iron ingots, and so we're going to have a look at getting this forge up and running as soon as we can. As for the styling station, let's just put it over there for now. Oh, and it might just be that we don't have the right blocks. That's trying to use slate at the moment. We don't have much, if any, slate. We've got 34, but we've got a whole heap of concrete blocks over here. Oh, and I actually do think we have enough of the ingots nearby. Yeah, we've got iron over here and we've got steel down here. So yeah, we don't have to get into smelting right away, but it would be good to. And we're changing out from wood in here for that nice cold stone. And with our new stonecutter's bench here, we're going to get rid of these original ones outside. Looks like we are going to need perhaps some more fuel for this as well, which I believe we are going to be able to make over here. So we'll make some from wood and we'll just say do another 5 times. And right now, Rick is a little trapped in here, so we are going to open this up. It will make this area in here considered to be outside, I think. So we'll have to have a look at making something of a door here, even though I know it is a weird angle. And I think we can get around that by just doing something like this. And Rick has finished creating the styling bench. What horrors will we experience once Manus decides to go and cut his hair over there? I do fear. Oh, okay, and this is the new look for Manos. Right. Very elvish of you. Oh, and he even changed his tattoo as well. Interesting. I mean, it's not terrible. It could have been like Kin. This is much better than what Kin managed. So, yeah, that's good. Oh, hey, and look at that. We actually have some Thrumbo fur. Good news. Now, in the interest of getting a little bit of food, I've got Manos doing some fishing up here to see whether or not he can be successful. Guarding Isis. So, we've got the High Council of the Elves. They want us to stash a special prisoner, a 33-year-old hunter known as Isis Pineclaw. Okay, do we want to assist with that? We could get some interesting stuff. Silver and an Imperial Saber. A social skill potion. That wouldn't go amiss with Manos, but no, he's incapable of social, so that's not going to help him. We could accept it for this. She's suffering from paralytic abrasia and must be kept in bed. 19 days is a long while. I don't think we're going to do it. We're going to say no. And of course, the way that Manos is being contacted here is through telepathy. Yeah. And look at that. He actually did manage to catch some fish there. It was very quick. You might have missed it, but Manos, good job. And while I would love to keep him fishing, it is a slow job, and it's something that I think we might still be able to get our skeletons to do. Like, we'll put it on their kind of like lowest priority, and we'll make it the same for Manos. Oh yeah. Rick is going up there to fish, and it is going to be bad. With 0 skill, certainly can't be good. And I feel like we're getting enough slate blocks in now that we should be able to start to floor the space that we've got here. There we go. So that'll keep everyone busy for a fair while. And a farmer is passing by all by your lonesome, and you're a psionic. Let's keep the enemies to a minimum for now. we'll let you carry on through. And our first raid. Well, the Cloven Ones. Of course it's going to be the Cloven Ones. They're close to us. And hello, Moontail. You are a Ungor of the Cloven Ones. I kind of expected Beastmen, I will be honest. Having a look at your stats, yeah, could be better. But I think even when they die, there is a chance that these will change if we were to bring Moontail back to life. We are going to get Manos to mount up on the back of Bernardi here any time now. It looks like Moontail is kind of hanging out for the moment, so that helps. Stay there, Bernardi. There we go. Oh, we even have a cool saddle thing. I like that. So let's carry on outside here. And I think we're gonna take the aggressive role here. Rick, how about you go and jump on the back of Glowgabba? I didn't actually realize that Glow was over there. I'm going to immediately send them in. Rick is going to make it there fast. Quite fast in actual fact. Oh, good hit on Moontail. Let's chuck out a Soul Blight over here. Oh. I'm sorry, what? Okay, that is something that can happen. He miscast the spell and have suffered something horrible. What happened to you? Okay, you magically burnt your leg. Well, maybe... Okay, I was going to say, see if you can steal some life, but he has no power. Not that we need it. Rick, you monster. Well done. And actually, you know what? Seeing as you're both here at the moment, we might be able to do something about that. Manos is okay for the time being. He's not bleeding out. Oh, his magic pool is completely empty. Yeah, he hasn't been meditating properly. So we're going to keep these two here, just for now, and we're going to start dismissing them. Reason being, once we have dismissed them, they will come back stronger. There we are. Glowgabba. Well, Glowgabba is going to start getting really hungry eventually. No, we'll keep you as you are for now. We're still a ways off getting another point, so yeah, we're going to do this now. Centered on this point. Let's raise them back up and see if we can be successful with that. We can. Moontail, welcome. And Manos is just getting carried back. Thank you, Bernardi. Are you actually taking him back? It looks like it, maybe. Yeah, we'll make sure you get some treatment there, my lad. Thank you, Bernardi. And all right, let's have a look at Moontail. Yeah, okay, so it kind of does round out. Melee 7, that is nice. The construction, the mining is good. Plant skill, cooking. I mean, they're not great, but they're okay. Now, I would just get Manos to go and snack on one of them, but I think we're just going to have to tend without medicine for now. Moontail, you can do that. That is before we give you a new name. And also having a look at your bow, it is poor quality, is at 48%. It might be better than Manos' short bow. I mean, the accuracy does seem a little bit better. Well, thank you for your terrible treatment. How about you leave that bow there for now? We will make sure that we get you equipped with a proper new weapon when we get the chance. And Moontail, you are going to need a new name. Congratulations, Blood Mime. Welcome back to the colony. And I feel like that's a fitting name for a Ungor. Let's see if we can learn a little bit more about that. Well, I can't see any specific information about Ungors, but I'm glad to have you on the team. Okay, so we can force Manos to meditate at the meditation spot, which is specifically from Rimhammer. Let's get him meditating there now, with the idea of him regenerating that magic of his, and it does actually come back at a pretty good pace. Nice. So when we steal life, do we want to try and steal some from Bernardi? I suppose we can. Let's let him get that magic pool to full though first. All right, there we are. And while we are here, let's have a look at that short bow. Yeah, the other bow is definitely better, even though it's, not super great. It's better than his one. Right, Bernardi, let's see if this will work. We're stealing life from dead. Okay, you weren't a valid target. And did that use some mana? It did, but we still have some left. Glowgabba. Hi. Just hang out here for a moment with me. There we go. Just hold still. Oh, come on. Well, I guess not then. And hey, a Thrumbo fur parka, poor quality, as you might expect. but it's still something nice and warm that Manos can chuck on. You Saruman looking fool. Okay. Flaming ball from the sky, just drop down a Zweihander hat. And yeah, that was that. Let's chuck it on. Manos, you look, it's fantastic. So over here at the anvil, we can make a few different types of weapons and even some armor too. The crude chainmail sounds nice. But you know what? I think first up, I'm gonna want some just crude swords made. And then maybe some armor after that. We are going to need resources for that though, and that means smelting down ore in this concrete furnace. We are going to use what we have available to us first though. Some nervous looking travelers from the Central Republic are passing on by, and they're sticking to the shoreline. Smart of them. Oh, and it's finally happening. Glowgabber is going to roam away. There is very little to eat on this map out in the Chaos Wastes for a horse, a living horse at that. And we could kill Glowgabber and bring her back to life, but I think it might be more of a kindness, and a strange kindness for Manos to let this horse go. The horse that woke up beside him. Maybe we'll see you again. Maybe we won't. But we'll let you roam for now, and if you leave, that is of your choice. And I think, yeah, farewell. Or not. Hey, come on, that was a dramatic moment. Play along. Well, Glowgabber hasn't left yet, but I am sure she will in time. And, Manos is actually meditating. Well, we had to put down the meditation spot. I don't know if he gets back his other magic pool. We'll keep this one here just for now, because we can at least force him to meditate there. But ground thorns are progressing. Look at this. We have Blood Mime forging our first weapon over here. On the anvil, Blood Mime, surprisingly enough, along with Nicole, have the best crafting skill at Ashfall with a total of 5. It's not great, but it's better than Manos's. And a quest, attack for profit. So, this is from House Soren. They want us to help save one of his caravans. This is from Jerison. The caravan is being hunted near Ashfall by members of the Cloven Ones and wants us to signal the members to draw them away. Now, this is the kind of thing that I'm okay with. We would have one raider that would arrive here, and we could get a shocking staff. The staff will induce a mental shock upon the target and can reduce brain damage. It has limited energy, so it can only be used twice. That or a ranged shield belt. I think we're gonna go for the shield belt here. Let's accept. And yeah, be ready for when this attack arrives. Well, Blood Mime's already made a weapon down there, so let's get you equipping that crude steel sword. And I don't know if you noticed this, but we've got 3 eels and 3 trouts out here, thanks to Rick, who is fishing the day away. Oh, and we've actually got a normal sword, and it does pretty good damage at that. Nicole, let's get you equipped with that, eh? Whoa, Nicole has a melee of 12? Okay. Hot damn. That is impressive. I just realized that the Zweihander hat is made out of mana weave. It improves the pain shock threshold and social impact. Not that that helps us too much, but it sure is a look, Manos. I do not know how this has happened, but they are rebelling. I do not know. I don't think that's meant to happen. I don't think that's meant to happen at all. Oh boy. Okay, Rick, you're a problem. I'm sorry, but this has got to happen. Weird. Well, we can obviously fix that rather quickly, which we will. And they're back up. They're back up like nothing happened. Blood Mime's a little bit more grey than before. It's fine. And unfortunately, it does kind of completely upend the work orders, the priorities that we had set, so I'm going to have to go and set them up again. And we finally have ourselves a research table. Now, we have 2 different types. This one can't do normal research, but this one can. And it looks nice as well. Our research, however, is going to be a little interesting in this, in that it is going to be random. Hobbit folk apparel, intermediate cooking, or heavy shield making. Honestly, the heavy shields. I think that might be the best thing for us right now. And once I feel like Manos has done enough of this, which it looks like he has, we're going to shift him to focus on research. And there he goes, happily researching away as a dwarf soldier arrives. Okay, and we've got a mana drain. That's always a little worrying. Because obviously if this drops low enough, we're not going to be able to sustain all of our dead, and within the next few days we're going to have that raider arriving. The dwarf, I think we're just going to allow to pass on through. Yeah, the kingdom under the mountain doesn't really care about us right now. And that's probably for the best. Look at this. We're completely whited out now. And things are just warm enough in here. Visitors. A group from the Eastern Republic. They have some items to trade, but we're not going to be able to trade with them. Maybe they'll be here when that raider turns up, and maybe there'll be some unfortunate deaths, but those are all maybes. I'm sure this group will have a fine stay. And with that last little bit of work, we have managed to fully floor this whole area here, which is looking great. We're definitely going to do some cool stuff with Manos' room, but right now we need to get ore so that we can get smelting and so we can make ourselves some nice iron equipment. Oh, Bloodmime actually did find some to make this charcoal brazier. We just want to make it a little warmer here for Manos so that he's going to be able to work faster. And so, having a look around here, we've got sulfur, we've got gold, we have some coal over here. Okay, we've got some more steel walls, which we're going to go and claim right away. And we're going to deconstruct everything that's there. Even more steel walls down here. We're going to go for that stuff more often than not, just because it's easier than mining, as the steel will already be in ingot form. We do have some... Oh no! Nicole! Well, I was going to say we do have some iron ore down here. That's great. But yeah, he is running out of magic right now, so Nicole vanished. What I'm probably going to want to try and do is create a stockpile so that we can have our folks hauled back. Corpses, that is. And you know what? We'll have that right by the well. So we want to just say corpses in general, we want them to be here. The priority is going to be critical too. So now, oh no, she disintegrated. Oh no. Okay, that's even worse. Because yeah, there's no body left when they disintegrate like that. He's gonna lose everyone. Brick, Bloodmime, Bernardi too. Oh man. Okay, well, this is why we need research. This is why we need to have access to more mana. What I probably should have done is just gone dismiss undead. And I think that's what we're gonna try and do down here with Bloodmine. See if we can save you in time. Dismiss? Okay. And now we need to rush over, see if we can get to Rick. It's gonna be close. We're down to 6. Come on. Dismiss. There we are. So now what we're gonna do is just ask for them to be hauled urgently. And we'll get that stuff back as well. When you're ready, Manos. Well, apparently he's heading back to meditate. That's fine, I suppose. And he has more magic. And I'm pretty sure this is the other kind of magic. Indeed it is. So I think it might be worth us waiting to save up more points. I mean, the manacles sound cool, the sun sounds great, but Steel Life and even Soulblight, upgrading them, I feel like that would be better. And there we go. He is hauling them back inside. Our visitors are leaving. Fine. Okay, Bloodmime is back. Rick is too. Nicole, long may you rest. Meanwhile, Manos is working alone in the cold, of which he is completely comfortable. That park is keeping him nice and warm. Thank you, Thrumbo. And magic is returning to normal. Okay, that's good. Yeah, see, he went right down to 0. So, lesson learned. When that happens, we just need to dismiss all of our dead. Eventually, we will be able to get magical wells in which we can store mana, and so we can keep our dead easier that way, but that was a hard night. And so now we kind of just need to wait for his mana to regenerate. And there's a snow here. Huh. Okay, we're going to mark you for hunting. And, Manos, I think we could probably do with its fur. But of course, that will wait for night. Alright, let's see what you can do, my friend. We are going to... I was going to say steal life, but no, let's soul blight. And there we go. Destroyed its kidney. Okay, that can stay there for now. We're going to pop back inside and we're going to see if we have enough magical prowess to bring these 3 back to life. Come on, Manos. There we go. Got him. And that got us more skill with magic. So, yeah, bringing them back again will have made them even better. I guess we'll just have to wait for now. And a new quest. Great Chaos Portal. A black winged messenger bird arrives with grave tidings. The message reveals that a massive chaos portal has opened and contains the location of the portal. So I guess we have a little map here. The portal is currently inactive. You'll have to travel to that location and destroy it before it opens and overruns the entire planet with foul chaos abominations. If you can fend off the creatures spawning from the portal, then you will have saved the world. So this is effectively, I guess, the end game? Oh, it's nowhere near us. It's far to the south. Oh, the poor Shire and the Braga Alliance down here. They're hostile to us. There's some other elves down there. They'll handle it. I'm sure they will have a mighty hero who will rise up and deal with that. We're probably about as far away as you can get other than being up here with the Cloven ones, so I'd say we're probably okay, and we don't want to worry about that. I am happy that they respect Manos as a magician, as a wizard. There have been a few visitors so far, so they know that there is definitely some kind of magic going on here, but yeah, Manos is no hero. So it will be interesting to see what the long-term effects of that are going to be. I've got Blood Mime digging away at some coal down here because I'm thinking we can use it to fuel this. At least that's what I'm imagining. Begin a secret party? Oh, and it's charcoal that we need, not coal. And we probably have a specific thing for making charcoal. You know what? I think we'll probably just try and get some other kind of heating going on. We're going to place this dark light hearth just up there for now. That doesn't actually take that long to construct. Blood Mine, let's see what we've got. We are going to need some wood, which we should have around here somewhere. There we go. That should start to raise the temperature up in here a little bit. We might end up needing 2, which would be okay because we can just kind of place a copy of it on the other side. The opening of the doors doesn't help though. We can actually run a secret party at the moment, which we saw down there before. Bernardi just terrified me. Let's see. The quality would be terrible. We do need to actually get a proper chapel / worshipping area. I think that's probably going to be the next room that we build off towards the side. And don't worry, we are going to keep those concentric circles going. It just made sense to have this as its own kind of like little locked off space for gardening and whatnot. Something else that I'm also going to do is allow Manos just to meditate for a little longer at the tree each day because I want to see what's going on with those thorns. The temperature is also 18 degrees C in here at the moment, so Manos is toasty while he researches away. Ha! And they're here. Well, the one is here. Okay. Faircrocs. You might be fun. Psychically dull and squeamish. I'll be intrigued to see if any of these skills kind of stick around. You're an outcast thrall. Well, Manos, let's mount up. We'll get Rick and Blood Mime at the ready, and let us go meet our foe on the battlefield. And I think it's probably going to be in a similar position to where we were before. Are you just going to come straight for us? I think you are. That definitely works for us. You do have a bow though, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think we're probably going to send them in right away. And we'll get Manos taken up the rear. Soul Blight, as we know, can be a little dangerous to cast. Dangerous to cast. Oh boy, did we just destroy your neck? Yeah, we just full on destroyed his neck with the Soul Blight. What does it look like in the log? Yeah, it's just hit him in the neck and just pretty much caused it to have a whole heap of damage. Well, seeing as we have the whole gang here, the pods have arrived. Now, we didn't see it then, but the pods, they are just like flaming spheres, which is kind of cool. We're going to go and put on the ranged belt, so let's go and equip that. And then, my friend, we are going to start dismissing the dead here, because they are going to be better when they wake back up. Recharged, let's get rid of Rick, and we will raise the dead. And there they are. Okay, So let's have a look at those skills. The melee is looking fantastic. There are some plant skills there as well. Okay, 7 and an 8 over here. So they are quite decent when it comes to melee. Now, Thercrox, you are going to need a new name, aren't you? Congratulations to Ari Parvanian. We're probably just going to go for Ari for short. But Ari, you are our latest member, and with their jobs sorted, they are going to be very busy. Another crude sword, I'll take it, and we'll give that to give it back, we'll give that to Ari. So I believe now we will actually have to have a look at getting into some mining. So we're gonna chip away at the iron ore that we have here. And we've actually got some over here as well. Let's just do a little bit of a zoom out and see if we can select similar and just see. All right, we've got some around this side as well. And over here. All right, so we're doing okay for ore. We do also have the quarry available to us. But for now, resources are looking okay. And we've had a Garanlan tree sprout. I don't see us doing much with that yet. Perhaps somewhere much further down the line. Oh, and underneath Ari here, it's a little difficult to see, we have some unrefined magicite, a very useful resource that for now we can't make too much use of, but we will once we have the correct research. For now though, Legionnaires, that is going to wrap us up for our second episode here in Ashfall. We had some wins and we had some losses. It seems on this world, the winds of magic can change rapidly. And so we shall prepare, as Manos studies and the dead toil. The small keep shall grow. And so for now, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for another episode. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. Don't mind Bernardi. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.